Good morning, everybody, and thank you to be here in such a big number, listening to our experiences. I have always felt every space, be it home or be it an office, be it a recreational space, is an extension and a reflection of your own personality. Having said that, lifestyles have changed now, and so also as the need for approach towards design has also changed. Luxury is now a very synonymous word, and I think it's the need of the hour. It was meant to be for the few people earlier, but now it is entering into everybody's homes. I would say that luxury is like an art form which reflects elegance, quality, and individuality. It's some kind of feeling of owning a space which gives you pleasure when you be there. So space planning comes with a lot of uh, it's basically space planning that takes the importance first. I feel it's the masculine part. It's when you take up any project, say if I was to do a bungalow, the first thing I always get into is what is the lifestyle of that person, what is that he desires, what is that he aspires, because understanding these aspects are very important. But having said that, it's very important for us to educate our clients as well. But yes, I feel luxury is the need of the hour, and every person who's working and goes back to his house or to his office, if he has a space which is well planned, will automatically feel luxurious. So luxury is not an art piece or a piece of furniture. uh, you can name it, you can say Versace or Roche-Bobe, or there are multiple, such brands which are in India, but if they are kept in a space which is not going to look beautiful, it's never going to make sense. So first is definitely space planning, understanding the need of our client and the project itself. What are the assets of the land that we are developing? Like we are doing right now a project for BMW Next. It's a completely different ball game. It's like a multi-level car workshops that we are designing. Normally anybody would say a car workshop is something where the cars go and probably get repaired, but there is a different sense that is brought in here, where we have the clients are treated, they need to understand that the luxurious cars that are going to come there are going to be given equal amount of, the space where they're going to sit, what they're going to see, how their cars are going to be repaired. All of that has gone into luxury now. So luxury is very synonymous now with everybody, and every individual aspires to have a luxurious place. So for me, luxury is definitely using fine craftsmanship, using right amount of light, using the right amount of design aspect, meticulously looking into the details of everything that you do has to be fully dedicated with passion, and every client is different. But each one is desiring luxury now. So it's not somebody who's sitting at a position of, say, a Bollywood actor, or is somebody who's taken a 3 BHK home. Every person definitely requires to come back to a luxurious space. And more than that, I would say women, like what Kredai gentleman has told right now, we really need to promote women to buy more of homes, because this was shocking to know that we have only 2% women who are into buying homes. And I think the working women crowd has increased so much. And why is that we are lagging behind at this? And so we really need to take this up. So yes, this is what I feel luxury is to me. I feel the architecture college today speaks for it. I think the percentage of girls who are in architecture is much more than what I had in my times. So it's, I think, more than 60% I can see are women architects who are sitting there. So they're already taking the game up. And as she rightly said, women have a very sensuous way of looking towards work. They're very passionate about whatever they're doing. Whether we're doing 5 projects or we're doing 10 projects, each project is very, very close to our heart. It's like our own baby. It's like bringing up our child. So the moment we give away the project, we feel we have given a part of us. So I think women are definitely upping the game by getting into architecture. And this is a field meant for women, I feel. We are there for it. So I think there's a long battle, and I think you guys will do rock it if you believe in yourself and you believe this profession is going to give back. So being passionate and being true to your profession is very, very important. Not only architecture, I think it goes with everything around, yeah. I think women and men are no different. I think it's like Shiv Shakti. It's when both of them blend together, it is then when something really beautiful comes up. So, saying that women are different and men are different was times in the past. Women were definitely not treated, were treated differently earlier, but today's time, I mean, having all of us sitting here and the men sitting there, I would say that we definitely have been encouraged a lot by the men, and we have to take it up as men and women are not different. They're both working towards the same. So it's your vision is always going to be the same. So I don't feel women should be treated differently, but yeah, I agree to that women should own more houses for sure. That I agree with. I'm sure he's going to give us a good working discounts as well for the same. So yeah. But a
Yes.
parting remark that I would like to make. So as architects and as responsible citizens, we definitely need to educate our clients towards sustainability. It is the way forward, the way the world is moving towards, uh, and what IGBC is working on. Green buildings are the way towards future, mixed use development are the way towards future. And I feel it's the younger crowd definitely need to educate the client. What is sustainability? Why do we need to use products that are made in India itself? Why are we moving around? Luxury is not using Versace or what she was mentioning. It could be any product when it's brought together beautifully and using the right kind of craftsmen from our own country. We have an amazing set of people working. In fact, there are a lot of people post-COVID who have moved out from China and now they are doing their own, they have factories in Surat and Gujarat and everywhere where manufacturing of fine-tuned furnitures way better than what Minote is doing. So we definitely can up this game and have Indians put in more of their work forward as luxury.